Hello. Uh, hey all, hi, my name is Joe and you are watching me live on the Redesign with Prima Facebook and Instagram page both. And I'm a brand ambassador for Redesign with Prima. My business name is Click to Restore and I am live with you all today to show you something. So we will just head on straight to what we are doing on today's live without taking much of your time. As you hop on here, say a hi, let me know where you're watching from. And I will be working on this table. This is a vintage table that I've painted in Wise Owl, custom mix of Spanish olive and snow owl. These two colors I mixed together and painted this entire table. And now I will be putting on the transfer, and the transfer that I will be putting on is this. It's called Vigorous Violet, and this comes in 6 sheet. It's a very large transfer and comes in 6 sheet. I will be opening it up and showing you how it looks like. Okay, so for application of transfer, you need the transfer and you need a pair of scissors if you want to cut it, but probably I won't be cutting it, but just in case. Okay, so I'm going to open it up and show you how the transfer looks like. So it comes with a transfer tool, and this is what you need to apply your transfers on, and this is the transfer. So like I said, it's a very big transfer, like the 6 sheets. This a transfer comes with the instructions. So here are your instructions, which of course I don't need because I've applied so many transfers that I know. But make sure if you're a first timer that you read those instructions. So this is the 6 sheets. So what happens is there's a tape here. All these 6 sheets are taped together so that when you open, they are all together. Before going live, I of course opened it to just prep myself for the live of what sheet I'm going to put on here. So I removed the tape. So there are the 6 sheets, and as you see, they're numbered here from 0, 3, 6, 9. It keeps on going to 12. And until 33. So these are the 3 sheets, and this is how they come so that you don't have to do too much of work. So they go like this. This is the top sheet, the first one, the second, and the third. If I can pick them up and show you, I will do that now. And I don't want it to fall down because I will ruin this transfer. So just hang on, bear with me. So this is how it looks like. First sheet, second, and third. You can see they align like this. So I know that this is the center and this is the corner. So this goes on the left hand side and the other 3 go on the right hand side. So I will be going on and putting today probably these 3 sheets with you all. Okay, so I will put 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom, and it's a client's piece, so she picked this color and transferred from my last piece that I painted a dresser. So she likes this, and we will be putting on this today. So once you have chosen the sheets that you're going to be using, make sure you roll it back and put it in the box so that it doesn't get damaged. Okay, so I'm going to be moving this table forward so that you can see what's going on. And just give me a thumbs up if you can see, if you can see what's going on here. You can see it? That's awesome. Hey guys. Hey guys, Virginia, Minnesota. That's nice to know. I am in Dallas, Texas, and it's so nice to see you tuning in from different places. So these are the 3 sheets. What I'm going to do is, since it's a square table, I don't have to cut it. It's simple and easy to put. I will be using this one on the base, so I will move this on the side. Okay. Okay, there's my water bottle, and what I'm going to do is this line you see here, I'm going to be putting it right here on the side. Okay, I will move a bit forward so you guys can see it. And you see this line, I'm going to be putting it right on here, this corner. So what you do is, this is the transfer sheet. You slowly pull these 2 apart and your transfer goes onto this sheet. The white is the backing sheet and it just leaves it all and comes on this transparent sheet. So we don't need this, but we do need this one. So I will just carefully hold it from the corners because I don't want the transfer to stick onto my fingers, and I will carefully place it. But I wanted to show you one single step which I missed, and I didn't do it before going live, so I will move this and I will show you what you do when you are putting your transfer, okay? And it's very, very important that, so if I'm not using, I'll go and pick up this sheet, otherwise it will roll and I will lose this transfer. So I'm going to put this here, but what you have to do is, you have to sand this painted. It's chalk painted, so I'm going to be using this sanding sponge from Surf Prep Sander, and I'm going to sand this. A very light sanding so that it's smooth. This is rough. So before putting on your transfer, you need to sand your painted surface. It's not sealed. I seal my pieces after I put on the transfer. So I'm going to sand this before I put the transfer on. It's smooth so that once my transfer is on, I don't have to sand it. I will just go ahead and seal it. And you can use any top coat you like. I use Wise Owl top coats, and that's what I will be using. So after this, I'm going to be taking one of the shop towels, or you can use a tack cloth and just go and clean it. You can see all the dust get collected here. You can use a wet wipe, you can use a tack cloth, you can use anything, but make sure it's free of any paint residue or dust before you put on the transfer, okay? So it's smooth and nice, and you can see it's smooth. Okay, now I'll grab my transfer. And again, do the same process. I will remove this sheet and go and put this. Now you can see there is a line here, so of course I want to go it on the edge and even on the top, because I'm not using the top sheet, so I don't want it to hang in middle. So I will go and place it right here on the corner. I want to show you so that you can see what I'm doing. So I will align it here so that it looks symmetric. And now I'll just go and press it down and release any air bubbles, okay? If there are any air bubbles, you have to press it towards the outside, and that's how you press it and release any air bubbles. And once it's all down, now I will take my transfer tool and just rub it so that it just presses down onto the table. So I typically do this. I'm going to run the transfer tool on the entire transfer first. So you're making sure your transfer is sticking to the surface and there is no air bubble by doing this. Okay, so once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift like one corner of this, and now I will start to rub the transfer, but I keep on lifting one of the sides. It's just an easier way I feel works for me, and it is fast. So you can try this method if you like to. I don't keep on rubbing and lift and see that it is gone and then go back and rub it. I just lift one corner and I keep on pressing it, and I can see my sheet is coming out clear from this side, so I know my transfer is going onto the table. And trust me, this gets the work done so much faster than the other way, and that's why I just feel that it just works out easier for me. So if you want, you can try this. So you see the transfer is here, and I will just go and rub it with my finger so that there is no air bubble, and I release it if it's there. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to ask. I will try to answer them as I'm here, or I will go back and answer them later. So I keep on just rubbing it and making sure from this side my sheet is coming out here, and you can see it's all clear, so I know my transfer is going onto the table. And if you want to order this transfer, it's a beautiful purple color transfer. I don't know if you remember, I did a chest of drawers the same color and used this transfer, and trust in the Lord, that transfer too on the front. So that's how my client loved that piece, and she wanted her table. This is her great grandmother's table. She wanted it done in this color. So if you want to grab this transfer, I have left the link on my Facebook post, so you can order from there. On Instagram, you can check the Redesign with the Prima website, or the shop link is on my profile too. So I'll get you closer so that you can see what's going on. And if you're scared of rubbing it with a finger and damaging the transfer, what you can do is you can use this clean sheet. You can put it back here and then go and press the transfer, and see, it still does the job and you don't damage it in any way. So I use that method too, so that there are no wrinkles. So I use the same sheet to press it down. So here is a verse, here is some script. I don't know, what does it say? It's not English, so I can't read it. So I'm going to lift it this size because it's too long to hold. So and I'm not going to seal this piece until tomorrow, so you need to give time for the transfers to just dry and settle onto the furniture, and then you probably want to seal the transfers. So I'll seal it tomorrow sometime and give it a good time for it to just stick onto this furniture. So you see, it's all done. I'll take back the sheet and rub it, and you see there is no transfer left. So I take the second sheet, and like I said, it's all numbered. So now it's 24, 27, and 30. So the first one I'm going to use on the bottom shelf. And now I'm going to align this right here very carefully. So that no line or halo is seen. And then once it's on the spot, I'm going to just again press it down, and I want to show you, and it's all here. I'm just trying to see if you have any questions. And again, go the same way and run my transfer tool on the entire transfer once, so that it sticks and releases any air bubbles. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing of lifting one corner and just it's just a way to get the work done a bit faster. That's why I keep on lifting it and rubbing the transfer. Some of you might be thinking, why am I doing that? Because you don't see others rubbing the transfer this way, but I think it's just, you know, each one of us feel comfortable working with our transfers, and that's why we come on here as ambassadors to show you different tricks and tips and tricks and how to apply the product from Redesign with Prima in the best possible way. So I am pressing it down at the same time so that it releases any air bubbles. So don't seal your transfers immediately, and until unless you have release all the air bubbles from it, because that way the air pocket will be there and your transfer is gonna crack and peel off from there. I never had any issues with the transfers, and I don't seal my pieces before I put on the transfer. I always seal later on. And you can use any top coat, like I said, whatever clear coat works for you. So now you can see from this side how it is coming down. I can see from my side that it is leaving the transparent sheet and it's going on to the table. So you can seal the transfers with a brush or a sponge. You can spray. You can use any method. You can use clear wax or antique wax, but again I would say that leave it some time to dry before you seal the transfers. Has anyone of you used this transfer before? It's my absolute favorite from the last release. And I feel that it just pairs so well with this lime green color, and the purple florals just pop. If you have used it, let me know which color did you use this transfer. I would like to try it with that color. Because I used 3 sheets today and I still have 3 sheets left. So I will be probably using it on another piece, but not sure which color. I don't want to repeat the same color. So just press it down so that it just sticks. Can you see it? So I have this clear here, but I don't know if you can see it, or I'm gonna tilt it and show you. So this is all the florals here, and this is the script here. And once you put the sealer on, the color is gonna pop up a little bit. It changes color once you put on the top coat, so this is gonna be looking amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go down and on this table and show you how you have to cut your transfers to, just go and put it. So let me just move the camera a little bit down so that you can see what's going on the base. And that is where it will take some time because you are cutting the transfer out. Top one was easy because I didn't cut anything, but now it's going to be like, I need to cut this transfer. So this is the transfer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting out this part because this is a continuation of the other sheet, and I want to keep this part intact so that I can use the transfer. So what I'm going to do is, let me measure first and then we will go from there. Okay, so let me know if you can see this and I can go on from there. Okay, visible? So I'm going to be putting it here, and I think I can just use this much of the transfer. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut this from here probably. Okay? Can you see this? It's a simple cut. So you cut your transfers like this, and now I have 2 sheets. Now this one I can use it with the other part of the transfer. So I'll save it. And this is what I'm going to be using with you now. So I'm going to put it here, but because this is an arch here and mine is simple and flat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be cutting this so that I can use it nicely. I don't know, maybe I'll cut it out from the other part. I will go and remove this section. And this is where it takes time when you are trying to design this whole thing. So I'm going to make a mark with my nails so that I can cut out this extra. I mean, I'm trying to make an arch here, if you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna take these 2 sheets off, and I'm going to be putting it here. Can you see it? What's going on? Can you see that arch? So I like it because it's looking more natural. And I'm gonna push this down here. And for this one, probably I'm going to cut this out because I don't want it to show the line. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking out this flower from here so that it doesn't look odd. And then just pressing this down again. And is this visible? I believe so. And I'm going to lift that corner so that I can just go about. It's almost done, and I trimmed the side also because I didn't want to go on the side. But if it goes on the side, you can still take a sanding sponge or a sanding sheet and you can sand it. So you can see it from my side how the transfer is coming out clean, and I know it's going on the furniture. So on this edge, I know it's a bit long, so I can take it or cut it, or I will take my tool and just press it along the edge because I know the transfer is going to cut right there, and I will remove the excess because I don't want it to go on the side. Okay, and I'm going to take this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the sanding sponge and take this out from here before I put on the sealer. And I will just so it's all done. Did you see it? And now this is how the table looks on the top and on the bottom, and this will be facing this side. So the florals are going down from here, and this is the script, and here are a tiny bit of florals. So I'm going to be just distressing it a bit and just sealing it because she wants something clear and simple. So this is about it. This is about it. So I hope you enjoyed the live and I was able to show you something good and interesting. And the thing is, I've never applied a transfer on my live, so I was pretty excited for this particular table. Let me see if you have any questions, or I'll go back later on and answer your questions later on. There are so many comments. Oh my gosh. Please, how much does it cost? I think this transfer probably cost you around $40 if I'm not wrong. But you'll have to go and see the Redesign with Prima website and find out how much do they cost you. where and the shipping cost too. But you can find your retailers, and that will save you shipping, or maybe if they have any discount, you can get there. Where did you get these transferred from? It's www.redesignwithprima.com, or you can use the link that I have put on the post. Can be varnished later on in the transfer. Yes, you have to seal all the transfers, and you can use any clear coat. This tool that I was using, this tool comes in every single transfer box. It is the transfer tool, but this is also what Redesign with Prima sells, and this is a different transfer tool. And you can see this is much more wider, and this is not as much, but this is a transfer tool that's sold separately by Redesign with Prima. And this is the wood tool that comes in every box. So you will get this to apply your transfer, and you get also the instructions, so you need not worry when you're applying your transfer. What sealer do you use? I don't have it handy, but I use Wise Owl Varnish, Satin, and Matte. Hey Diane, it's a wooden stick. Yes, absolutely. The purple looks great on the brick. Hey, thank you so much. Do we put and protect material? Like I said, you have to seal your transfer. Even if you apply top coat before applying your transfers, please make sure that you seal the transfer back again with any clear coat or any wax. Don't leave it exposed, or don't leave it, without sealing it. It may come off in the long run. So make sure you are sealing all the transfers. I think I got your answer. Where do we get the transfer from? This question I answered. It's on the website. And thank you so much, guys. On unpainted wood. So yes. So this is a painted wood, and I use transfer on a painted wood. But if you go onto my Instagram or Facebook page, and I have tutorials there on IGTV and YouTube, and I have a lot of videos there where I show you how to apply transfers on unpainted and raw wood. Basic steps are: you sand it, you wipe it clean, and you apply the transfer, and you seal it. Just 4 simple steps. And I make very short videos. They are fast, and you just get straight on to the point, and you get what you want. So just go and check out those videos. I don't deliver them, but you can order it from the Redesign with Prima website, or you can shop it from the link on my profile on Instagram page. Yes, you can put an unpainted wood, like I said. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. I am live right now, both on Facebook and Instagram, and it's really difficult to handle both the platforms at the same time, and without any help. So I apologize for any inconvenience that you may have here today, but I tried my best to be as fast as I could and teach you in less time. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye.